Greetings viewers. So I want to talk about something that's been bugging me lately, well bugging me today because it popped up again. And I know it's fairly insignificant in the grand scheme of things. There's far more important issues going on in the world, but for me, this issue is a big issue. For little old tiny insignificant me, this issue is pretty big, so bear with me. Now what's happening is that I'm getting copyright strikes on my cover songs, which is fine as if they're the copyright holder. But every time it happens, non-copyright holders also put in claims. Now, I know which ones are the legitimate copyright holders and which ones aren't because A, I looked up online and did a bit of research, but B, because the legitimate ones only ever pop up on actual cover songs. The illegitimate ones pop up on originals, they pop up on, even if I put the word cover, say I cover in, like Krokavisa, it's a medieval Norwegian song, which I did a heavy metal version of, and originally I put cover in the title, and that got a copyright strike from these same companies. And I don't think the copyright holder for a Norwegian medieval folk song would still be alive. I don't know, did copyright even exist in those days? So I can tell which ones are the legitimate ones and which ones aren't because of those two reasons. I do a bit of research, and even then I know which ones aren't because they come up on ones that aren't even copyright strike eligible, if you will. So I don't mind if the copyright holders put a strike on a cover song and share the earnings with me. I don't tend to monetize them all. Well, I have been the last couple of months. I've been monetizing my videos. So I don't mind when that happens. You know, I did a cover of Harakiri by Ceolskog, and I got some copyright strikes from the legitimate copyright holders and, you know, just scammers as well at the same time. And my problem is I'm trying to work out how do I make a dispute but separate out those claims. Say, I'm not disputing these claims because they're legitimate, but I am disputing these ones because they're bullshit. Because I don't mind if, you know, Ceolskog makes a few cents off my cover. I mean, he's a good guy. I like him. I like his message. But I'll show you, so I'll just bring the camera a bit closer and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see if... So as you can see, the ones which are false, which I always get on my videos, are always these ones with CS behind it. See, I went and looked online, false, false. Wasn't sure about this one, unsure. CS, with the one with the ending with a CS, false, false. And here's a legitimate one. So that they're getting a bit of money to surge, which is all good. That one's false, CS again. This one's legitimate. Yeah, the last three are all legitimate. I all did the research and they're all legitimate. But as you can see, the false ones that pop up even on my originals sometimes, I get copyright strikes on my original songs that I hold the copyright for. They always end up with the CS. So yeah, that's what's there, you see. Yeah, and where is it? So if I go here, you see includes copyright content on the Harakiri cover. Open a new tab, and then I go to this page here. So here's the file of dispute, and if I go to this, where's the mouse? I'm trying to look at the camera screen. We go to this page. Okay, so I go, okay, this isn't the page I was looking for, but you go here, but there doesn't appear to be any way to dispute a claim on some of the claimants, but not others. I mean, I got 5 false claims, 4 legitimate ones, and one that I'm unsure of. How do I separate those 4 legitimate ones out from the false ones? So if anybody who does cover songs has worked that out, please let me know, discuss with me, tell me what you did, and see you in the next video.